Thank you for making it to the live. Thank you for turning up. Or if you're listening to this on my podcast, thank you so much for tuning in. This is my monthly Patreon live where I host Q&A sections and try to answer most difficult questions about our lives, our goal, our journey, our story, and fulfillment, peace, and the future we're trying to build. Right. So we're talking about the 26 decisions that will define your 2026. So I decided to give the first part of this live free and make it accessible to everyone so they can get started on a high note. I want you to be able to make the right decisions. I want you to put things in order so that your 2026 will be remarkable. So it will be wonderful, beautiful, and great. I don't want you to make mistakes. I don't want you to ruin it. I don't want you to fall into the trap you fell into in 2025. I want that year to be a year where you are like, oh, this is my best year ever. And I never believed that this year would turn out to be as good as this for me. So it all starts from your mindset and some little things you can put in place by making the right decisions. When we talk about making the right decisions, a lot of people don't understand what we are saying because decisions are vague. They don't know the kind of decisions to make. I don't know what kind of decision to implement. So they are stuck in a circle. But I'm about to change that because we're going to look at 26 decisions. I'll give you 13 that will really make a difference. So when we just get started, we want to get right into it so we don't waste so much time. Make everything super simple so you can start implementing them right away. Number one, decide a version of yourself that you refuse to carry into 2026. The version of you that you believe is a failure does not deserve to step into 2026. When we're talking about the version of ourselves, we're talking about the identity we should drop. There are some personal identity that you don't need to carry into 2026. The person that believes he's a failure, that version of you does not deserve to step into 2026. The version of you that believes that nothing in their life works, that version of you does not deserve to get into 2026. The version of you that gives up easily and tell yourself that, oh, nothing works in my life is a failure, that version of you does not deserve to step into 2026. The version of you that still carry old baggages and mistakes around, that version of you does not deserve to step into 2026. The version of you that make mistakes and wear those mistakes and make that mistake part of your identity, that version of you does not deserve to step into 2026. So you have to decide the kind of person, the kind of you that deserve 2026. And if that version of you will slow you down, drop it. If that version of you will hold you back, drop it. If that version of you will make life terrible and difficult for you, hold it down and simply drop it. We are here to make a difference. We are here to make a living. When I say make a living, not like making money, but living life to the fullest. The second decision is decide that habit that will define your mornings and your night. Very powerful. A lot of us, we are used to doom scrolling. Pick up our phone in the morning and we're starting scrolling on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. You don't think about your day. You don't think about the things you're going to do to that day or commit to. You don't think about how you're going to get closer to your goals. Those things are not part of your plan. You just pick up your phone and start scrolling. And you go to your job and you repeat the cycle again. And before you know it, 2026 is over. You don't want to repeat that kind of life. Your mornings and your nights are very powerful because those are the time you can make changes, intentional changes. You have the time to think, you have the time to feel, you have the time to reflect, you have the time to plan. Those are powerful habits that should be part of your morning and your night. If you commit just 10 minutes a day to thinking, planning, and reflecting every morning, you'll see how far you go. You'll see how lovely and how better your mornings and your night will be. So it will not just be about doom scrolling. It will be about you taking the time, you making out time to plan, to think, and to decide what kind of time or what kind of life you are about to live. You see, those little morning and nights add up to be make your year, right? You may look at it and say that, oh, it doesn't really matter much because they are just mornings and nights, but the decisions you make in those mornings and nights decide if you're going to have a remarkable year or not. Decide if you're going to have a remarkable year or not. So you have to think for yourself. Ask yourself this question: am I being intentional enough about my 2020, my mornings and nights? What can I do that will improve my mornings and my nights? Those are very powerful questions you have to answer for yourself. Those are very powerful questions that will change. Those are very powerful questions that will change everything. Those are very powerful questions that will turn everything around. Right? So let's look into the next decision. Decide one goal you will actually complete no matter what. This is long term planning, long term thinking. Decide one goal that you will commit to, that you will complete no matter what. Having a strong vision for your 2026 is important. In 2025, I had one core goal. I told myself I'll give anything to achieve that goal. I told myself I'll do anything to achieve that goal. I told myself I will make sure that everything I do will be to achieve that goal. And guess what? I was able to do it, right? I was able to do it. I committed. I gave my all my resources. Everything was for that one goal. You see, when you have a strong goal like this, it changes everything. When you have a strong goal like this, it helps you plan, it helps you think, it helps you put things into perspective. It just gives you strength to push forward. So even when things are bad, even when things aren't working well, even when things aren't working as expected, you just keep pushing forward. You just keep pushing forward. You just keep pushing forward. You just keep pushing forward because that's part of your core goal. That's part of your core goal. You do anything for it. You do anything, literally, you do anything to achieve it. So let's go to the next decision. Decide the relationship you are done forcing. Decide the relationship you are done forcing. A lot of us, we are stuck in friendships, stuck in relationships that don't serve us. We have people around our life that are no longer helping us grow, not helping us move forward, not helping us achieve our goals. So they are just there just to take up space. You have to decide if it's worth keeping. You want to go into 2026 having intentional relationship. The people around you can either make you or break you. They can either slow you down or pull you forward. If you keep the wrong people around you, you will find it very difficult to move forward in life. Many people I know, they are having difficulty, not because they they are failures, but because the people around their circle isn't encouraging them to grow. So they have no inspiration, they have no goals. And even when you try to do something that will make your life a little better, they just find a way to mock you. They find a way to pull you down. They take pleasure in seeing you suffer. When they see that things are not working in your life, they secretly smile. They are happy. That is the kind of friendship you want to cut off, kind of relationship you want to cut off of your life. The wrong relationship will not only ruin you, it will ruin you mentally. It will make life a living hell for you. You will see no reason. You will see no you have no joy. You understand? You have no joy pulling forward. But when you're around people that are genuinely happy for you, they want you to grow, they push you towards progress, you see the kind of progress you are able to make in just 1 month. So decide, is that relationship worth taking over to the next year? The next decision you want to make is decide your boundaries without apology. This is very difficult. A lot of people are so bent on being nice that they allow people step into their personal space, overstep their boundaries. Boundaries helps you to keep your integrity in check. They help you to um, affirm your stance, your non-negotiables, right? You are not the that uh, kind of person that will tolerate so, and so. Tolerate people disrespecting you per se. So that's your boundary. People will just have to respect it. When you have strong boundary, people will not be comfortable with it at first, but it will go a long way in helping people know how to treat you. So people don't just know how to treat you right. You teach them how to treat you by setting firm boundaries. And when you set firm boundaries, you see that you have enough time, you have enough confidence, you have enough courage to grow, you have enough room. You see the problem with friendship, you just naturally attract the right kind of friendship. So decide your boundaries without apology. The next decision is decide what you are subtracting from your life. Clutter is the enemy of direction. There are things in your life that should not follow you to 2026. There are things in your life that are slowing you down. There are things in your personal space that you need to give out or you need to throw away. There are baggages that you are carrying that are not yours. So decide what to remove from your life. If you feel that that extra job is making life unbearable for you, stop the job. If you feel that going to a particular place is too stressful, stop going there. If you feel like belonging to a certain group is so demanding that you have no time for yourself, pull out. So decide what to take to the next year. The next decision is decide the mindset you protect at all costs. You see, there are some certain mindsets that will keep you going, mindsets that will make your life right. Like for me this year, I decided to build a kind of a system that helped me consistently create content, right? And the kind of mindset I adopt is that even if I have low views, no views, or no comment, or nothing at all, no interaction, I will just keep going. That's the mindset of a winner. That's the mindset that helps you what? Win. That brings and attracts all the things you want to your life, because you tell yourself that I'm not going to give up, I'm going to see this thing up to the end. And I tell myself, even if I am not able to find success per se, I am enjoying every bit of the journey. You see the mindset there? I'm enjoying the process, I love it, and if the results come, that's just a bonus. So I'm doing this thing from a place of passion and love, not because I am so fixated on the result. So when I pursue my goals and my dreams and my vision and the future, right, I am doing it from a place of passion and dedication because I love those things. That's the kind of mindset I don't want to lose for anything. So nobody can talk me out of that mindset because it is helping me stay grounded. It is keeping me in the place I ought to be so that I can grow and become the version of myself I'll be proud of. So I can achieve all my goals as that I can be who I want to be. So that I can find peace and fulfillment at the end of my journey. So I can go, I can get to the end of my journey and be 100% satisfied. Right. That's the kind of mindset I don't want to lose. So decide the skills you will master in 2026. Very important. We keep learning, we keep growing. If you have a skill and you don't want to learn a new one, try perfecting it. The more you are able to gain mastery at a particular skills, and the more you're able to get expertise, the more you open opportunities and doors for yourself. Skills, exceptional skills, and mastery in a certain or a specific seat field will set the standard. It will open doors and opportunity. People will seek you because there are some problems that requires a certain level of expertise. And if you have built yourself to that level, people will look for you. So you will not just go about looking for people for jobs, for this and that. People will actively seek you because you have a solution to their problems. Remember, making money or gaining anything of value requires you being able to give out value and solve problem. So decide one skill you master in 2026 or one skill you will enhance. Write it down and commit to it. The next one is decide the quality of conversation you will engage in. This is very difficult. Most times people are shallow minded, right? People don't know which people don't know people have a hard time connecting with people. If you talk to people most times, you'll find out that they are not as knowledgeable. So if you are looking for conversations that will uplift you, then look for a good podcast. Connect with friends, network with people who are 10 times better than you are, so you can begin to learn. So this can also go as say network intentionally. If your circle is not encouraging you to grow, it's time to leave that place. That's what we call the womb theory. If the place you are in right now and you are the smartest person in your circle, then you are in the wrong circle. You have to be among people who you learn from, who challenge you, who make you feel you're not doing enough. So when you engage in deep conversation with these people, you learn, you grow, you move, you become better. Your perspective widens. Your perception about life goes to the next level. Now let's talk about decision number 11. Decide your relationship with money, fear, or stewardship. How are you going to define your relationship with money in 2026? 2026 is a year I believe we should be more prosperous, right? You're part of the Fulfillment Ascendancy podcast. You're part of my community. Why shouldn't you experience um, prosperity? Why shouldn't things just work out? This is the year you have more money than you have ever handled because your mindset is right, your actions is aligned, your decisions is aligned. So automatically you have more money than you've ever handled. So now the question is, how are you going to relate to money? Is it by fear or stewardship? So it's all about handling money. Money is your servant. Money doesn't control you. Money is your servant. Money works for you. That's the mindset you adopt. So list out 20 things you're going to do with the bountiful money you're going to receive in 2026. 10 things you're going to do, how you're going to invest them in different line of business, how you're going to scale an enterprise, how you're going to understand, not just spend, how you're going to build a system that will continually help money serve you for life. Decision number 12, that's the second to the last. Decide how you will guard your energy. This is very important. Energy is something we have so little of, and little things can upset our energy. If you are in a bad environment, automatically you have bad vibes and bad energy. Automatically it will slow you down. Automatically it will deal with your perception about life. Automatically you feel sad and depressed. So guard your energy jealously. If anything is going to disrupt your energy, just shut it down. If you're scrolling on social media and a post from a friend or a colleague is making you feel uneasy, shut it down. Unfollow that person, unfollow that account, block that account. You must protect your peace and your energy, because if you don't do that, you will find it very difficult to give your 100% to your goals, your visions, or your purpose. You will be slowed down. You spend more time thinking, you spend more time overthinking, you spend more time in anxiety rather than doing the work. The last but not the least, that is the 13th decision. Decide your spiritual direction for the year 2025. How are you going to walk spiritually? If you're not someone who believes in religion, you can replace it with, How am I going to be connected to my higher purpose? How am I going to be connected with my higher purpose? If you're someone who is religious, how am I going to be spiritually grounded in 2026? These are 13 core decisions that will make a remarkable difference in your life for 2026. I'm going to give the next 2026 on my Discord community in next week Friday. I will be doing that next week Friday, same time. So if you've not yet been, if you're not yet a member in my community, please and please do so. Join right now. I'm giving you a 7-day free access to my community and an 80% discount to any of the plan you choose, so you can experience this community to the fullest. In this community, you have all the tools you need. There are different collections that will guide you, that will help you, that will teach you. You understand? I have segmented the community into different parts. So you have different collections that are testing or that are appealing to a particular area of your life, so you don't grow in one area and one area of your life is suffering. If you are dealing with money issues, I have a collection that will help you deal with that. And another collection, you'll find posts, you'll find Q&A sections, you'll find podcast episodes, you'll find articles dealing with that particular problem. So if you're dealing with financial problem, just go into the finance section or the finance collection and you'll find lots of resources that will help you. You have a community chat space where you can talk, interact with people, where you can discuss your problem. We have the monthly Q&A session. We have the Discord servers for real live interaction, right? So there are a lot of benefits and you just can't miss. And I'm going to be giving you the next part of this live section live on Discord, where we can talk one-on-one, a two-way conversation. You can ask questions and we can talk about the decisions. As I drop them, we can talk about them. You can feel them and you can ask questions about them, and I can tell you how to practically make those decisions part of your life for 2026. We can even have an accountability group where we can hold ourselves accountable so that you don't drift away after the 4th or 5th month in 2026. I want to believe that this particular live or this podcast has been a help to you. And if that's the case, please do well to join me on Patreon. Please do well to share this episode to someone who you believe will find value in it. Please do well to spread the message. Like, subscribe, and vote this podcast. And if you have listened to this to the end, you are a special person. I really thank you and I really appreciate you for taking the time out to listen to this episode. It means a lot to me and I don't take it for granted. So you are one of those special persons to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. So now we're going to be wrapping things up. I will see you on my Discord next week. Let me quickly confirm the date so that we all be on the same page. Next week, Friday. So next week, Friday should be on the 20th. It will be a remarkable experience, one like no other. So please try and make sure you join so that you will be able to ask questions, enjoy the experience, and work towards your 2026. So if this has helped you, I'll see you in the next live session. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, wonderful day ahead.